Welcome back, everybody. Dren608 plays. We're playing Xenonauts 2. This is the Milestone 2 drop that was dropped in early January. It's at 2.21 is the version number. They are busily working on Milestone 3, which is going to add all sorts of other stuff. They have added quite a bit to this one. The cleaners are active in through month 3 now, instead of eliminating like at the beginning of month 2. I don't think I'm actually doing fairly well on the timeline here, but we'll see if I can make up for it. I just have my engineers making me a little bit more money because very soon I'm going to have done the X-55 Phantom Interceptor, in which case I'm going to see if I can scrape together enough money to actually build one. I did need to go to my stores. I think I have, alien magnetic weapons don't seem to do anything but just give you money. And then cleaner data is kind of the same thing. It's just money once you've gotten it. I have a laser rifle and a couple accelerated rifles still left. Accelerated sniper, cleaner machine guns, just sort of infiller things. I can probably start getting rid of those. I'm down to 67, so I'm about halfway full, so I'm going to have to use up some of these alloys in aluminum, and I think I can use those up when I build the aircraft. But I will have to build a couple of laser lances as well to go with it. I don't know what they've changed the loadout of it to. Hopefully they've set it up so that we can at least put a couple laser lances on the X-55s. Alright, so we get a little bit more money there from our engineers to work with. And then we're going to pop out here on the Geoscape screen. I do have one airplane here, 2 airplanes in China, in USA, 1 in China. Ideally, I would like to have had 2 X-20 Foxbats here, but I just don't really have the money to do it at the moment. So we're going to, very soon I'm going to have radars up there, so I'm probably going to end up running into trouble. When we go here, if you click on this, this is the alien base. So it is headquarters of the Cleaner organization. Destroying it would permanently end their operations, preventing them from further raising panic. So it's a cleaner base, it's a facility, it's persistent, end cleaner missions, and you get 450,000 monthly. If you divide that by 6, that would be 75,000. $42 and 30. Yeah, it'd be like 75,000 per thing. If you go to the briefing, it's very simple. Kill everybody there and don't lose all your guys. I'm not quite ready to go there yet. Simply because I have several soldiers that I'd like to take along that are not quite ready. I have a couple that are still wounded here. And then in here, I actually think I have... Is it Ivanov? No. This one? It's got a 79 accuracy, but not quite enough things. I'd like to take him because he has more time units to get to places and do things. This guy's kind of good, but short on the time units. Both of these. So, but they have much better accuracy, which I think I'm going to need. So I was thinking of swapping out these two, Sergeant Major and this Captain, and giving those other 2 guys the las rifles to come along with us. I'm torn on whether I should take the Mars or not. And if I did, do I want to actually change it to this? 0 armor for penetration, but it takes off 10 armor if it hits him. It's 20 shots. Okay, well, one of the things I did want to do is I want to do that. Slows it down, but it makes it more survivable. Equipment-wise, I have, right now, the auto rifle on it, which does 34 kinetic. You can take a smoke launcher, or you can take this, which gives it better accuracy. Plus 10 on accuracy. Whereas this thing's... Huh. Takes 44 time units, percent time units to take a normal shot, so you can get 2 shots off if you don't move, basically. Because firing missiles in a closed base is probably not a good idea, but I would like to take the Mars just because with the extra armor on it and whatnot, if they're beating it up, they're not beating up a soldier. Ideally, if you were on a proper timeline, you would go after that base after you have the bigger transport built, because then you can send more guys. I don't know if I can take the base out with just 9. So anyway, I think what we're going to do is we're going to put them back in the unassigned pool. And then we're going to go grab him because he has a better thing. We're going to make him a last rifle. And we're going to assign him to the Skyhawk. And then go get this guy. And the reason why you do this one at a time is because then they'll go into the same spots. So I can put him into the unassigned and go get the other rifle. Is it there? It is? Yeah. We'll turn him into a las rifle as well. And assign him to the Skyhawk. Now, Skyhawk is all there. My shield guy has an 80 strength. So you can carry all these extra grenades, 2 smokes, a flash, and 2 breachings. I don't think I have a person that could fill that role. Strength-wise. 68, 72, 51, 73. And these guys are all out for a bit. Emily, what's your strength? 79. You have a 79 strength. I have an 81. I was going to try and wait for these assault people to get healthy. I'm going to wait a couple days and see what happens. I might end up putting her back in here. Okay. So I've done all that. What I want to do is spend a little bit of time I'm going to wait out this thing a little bit. See if I get some people healed up here. That's what I was waiting for. So the X-55 Phantom Interceptor Payload 13. Health 150. 5 armor. Speed 3,600 kilometers per hour. Range 12,000 kilometers. 90-degree turn rate. And upkeep's 150,000. X-55 Phantom is the first interceptor aircraft designed specifically for battling alien UFOs. It is faster, tougher, and more agile than the relatively primitive X-25 Angel, while still capable of carrying a similar weapon payload. Much of this increased performance is a result of the vast power output of the ER-1 aluminum reactor housed within the fuselage. This can drive the twin turbojet engines at astonishing speeds, allowing the interceptor to cruise at 3 times the speed of sound. As such, the airframe of their Phantom has been heavily reinforced with alien materials. This prevents it from disintegrating under tremendous forces generated by flying at such speeds, but also makes the aircraft substantially more resistant to enemy fire. We also hardened the avionics and cockpit electronics to withstand the EMP effect of extraterrestrial energy weapons, allowing these instruments to be used in combat. Our pilots can thus perform sharper turns and more extreme tactical maneuvers without losing control of the aircraft. This makes the Phantom superior to our existing interceptors in almost every way. Although a significant investment of funds and materials will be required to construct one, it would no doubt prove invaluable in battle for control of our skies. Okay, so that's that. And we have to assign new research. Now I only have like 9 days before the end of the month, so I thought I would just go do these things. Do these simple ones here, and then we'll do the big ones next month. So in 4th month, we'll get the dropship and the Guardian battle armor. We're just going to try and get some of this done. And then we're going to go to the engineering screen. We're going to go to aircraft. And how much does this bloody thing cost? It costs 800,000, and I've got 789,000. Is there anything else I can sell? Nothing I can sell that's worth that much. $37,000. That would put me over the top, wouldn't it? I can probably sell the autocannon too. Alright, that cleans out some more stuff out of my bins. So that should let me build my first X-25. I will not have any weapons to go on it though, because to build a laser lance costs 125,000. Frick. So many things I want to do, and I don't have the time, or I don't have the money to do it. Alright, we are going to go ahead and build that first interceptor, because it takes a ton of stuff that I have to do it. It'll take 4 days, so we'll have it before the end of the month. Do I want to pay that fee before the end of the month, or do I want to have this come online at the beginning of this next month? I think we're actually going to hold off a bit. What I'm trying to do is get my people healed up here. George White is recovered. Got my radar arrays up, so I can at least see stuff going on. Okay, so is that everybody now? This assault has got 2 more %, so we're going to wait for him to get up here. That's my time. 14 minutes. Okay. Alright, the interrogation of the Psyon. It can mesmerize. Scions are powerful telepaths. Oh, slow down. Come on, lock in place. There we are. Scions are powerful telepaths capable of mesmerizing and disorienting anyone foolish enough to meet their gaze. If a unit attacks a Psyon within its vision cone and fails to score at least one hit, the Psyon will attempt to mesmerize them. If the attacker passes a morale test, they suffer morale damage. If they fail the morale test, they are mind-controlled for one turn. This ability will not trigger if the Psyon is suppressed or the attacker is not within vision cone of the Psyon when the attack is performed. Psionic triangulation. Psions and sectons can create strong psionic connections that allow them to share sensory information, particularly vision. If a secton is within 8 tiles of a Psyon, that secton will gain a plus 50 accuracy. This effect will immediately be cancelled if either unit is suppressed or killed. If psionic triangulation is active, the secton will have visibly glowing eyes. Okay. These things have 60 health, 60 time units, 65 accuracy, 60 strength, 50 reflexes, 60 bravery. Our captured Psyon is an utterly fascinating specimen, Commander. Implausible as it may sound, it appears capable of telepathically manipulating the human mind. Keeping such a creature contained has proved been predictably troublesome. That's not a sentence. Keeping such a creature contained has proved. It should just be predictably troublesome. Or been proved. Mere hours after it arrived in my laboratory, one of my research ascensions was overpowered by his colleagues while trying to disengage the locks on the specimen tube. Brain scans revealed significant but not life-threatening burns to their brain tissue. My equipment recorded a large spike in electromagnetic activity shortly before the incident, leading me to conclude that these alien psionic abilities are a form of directed energy emission that can interfere with the electrical signals inside the brain, among other things. This could induce confusion and hallucinations. However, at lower energies, they can also be used for telepathic conversation, perhaps explaining the atrophied vocal cords. Indeed, all personnel involved in questioning the creature confirm experiencing strange mental images and hearing disembodied voices. Sadly, this language barrier proved impossible to overcome. We shall continue to study the captive in the hope of finding a suitable method of communication, provided we can prevent it causing further disturbance in my laboratories. Thankfully, this should not be a problem. We now have rigged the floor of the specimen tube to deliver a powerful electric shock once psionic emissions reach dangerous levels, which seems to have dramatically reduced the amount of misbehavior. Okay, I get more research. Let's just start on the Sebellian. I'm just trying to get some things done before I do the big things. 112. It's going to take 4 days, so I don't want to do it till like day 115. So we're just going to go make some more money. How bad's my soldiers? It's at 98%, so it'd be just like another few game hours. And I think that's everybody now. Everybody up to full speed? So everybody's at 100%. I've got the best shots, I think. This guy. He just has an accelerated rifle, but he can carry more sorry. Flashbang and another smoke grenade. So that is the baseline. Okay. Flashbang and a smoke grenade. My sniper dude. He has 4 points, so leave that alone. Las rifle has 5 points. This las rifle has 4 points. Heavy can carry more grenades. So 2 smokes, this, and this. Maybe another flash. Throw in another flash. This assault, he can carry another grenade. We have 3 smokes, 2 flashes, and this. Should I carry another breaching charge? I'll do that. And then I can do the same thing. I can carry another breaching charge. And shield guy is already pretty much maxed out. 2 smokes, a flash, and a couple breaching charges. Okay. Things to get rid of cover. Alright, so we're kind of ready to go. I'll double check the ship layout. We're going to be going in a base. I don't think I get to start. See, we're going into a base. Oh boy. I think if you're going into a base, you just want everybody up here because you'll all be locked together and then you have to move out and cover doors and stuff. Okay. And now... Alright. We get an autopsy on the Sebellian. I think I'm just going to go through these autopsies here. 85 health, time units, 60, 60, 60 to strength, 25 on his reflexes, 70 on his bravery. Regeneration 20. Uses the ability to regenerate damage sustained in combat. At the start of each of a turn, it will gain stated number of hit points. It also heals any bleeding wounds. It has bad eyesight. Have poor eyesight at distance, causing their shooting to receive a 2% accuracy penalty for each tile of range. So they're a -2 for each tile of range. Scaled skin. This unit has thick scaled skin that provides a measure of protection against damage. The unit gains the stated amount of extra armor, in addition to any provided by their worn armor. And claws. Civilians are capable of attacking nearby units with their powerful claws. This attack has poor armor penetration, but can cause heavy damage to unarmored units. It also has a very high chance of causing bleeding wounds. 50 kinetic damage, 0 armor penetration, destroys 5 points of armor per hit. From an adjacent tile, no bonuses to hit. So, if it hits you, it's going to do a lot of damage. Okay. The reptilian creature known as the Sebellian is an imposing physical specimen, standing roughly 2 meters tall and weighing almost 150 kilograms. It appears to be warm-blooded with sharp claws and savage teeth that imply a carnivorous diet and predatory origin. Majority of this body mass can be attributed to the unusually heavy skeleton and scaled hide of the creature, with the remainder consisting largely of raw muscle. Unsurprisingly, this hulking physique makes the creature rather difficult to kill in battle. Furthermore, rumors are circulating among your soldiers that Sebellians possess some form of rapid regenerative ability. This appears a plausible claim, given almost 10% of their blood consists of coagulants and unspecialized stem cells. Although capturing a live specimen should allow us to verify the facts of the matter. Yeah, capture a live one, good luck. Despite its fearsome appearance, the subject possesses a well-developed brain that implies only slightly less intelligence than an average human, i.e. similar to one of our engineers. He's always picking on our engineers. However, these creatures are reportedly ponderous by nature and react slowly to unexpected situational changes. That's their reflexes. Thankfully, the remarkable physical attributes of the civilian are somewhat offset by their vision, which is superb at short distances, but rapidly becomes indistinct as range increases, perhaps implying natural habitat of these creatures is thick vegetation. Civilians are thus best engaged at distance, beyond the reach of their deadly claws, and where their marksmanship is compromised by their poor eyesight. Okay. Assign a research pocket, do the Mentark. So, there's a UFO. So, let's go after it with the angels. Oh man, they're all over the place. It's an observer. I want to tail until over land. Alright, let's see how we fight an observer, shall we? Go after this. Now we want to put this guy on this end. Right? Turn off the sidewinders. We'll take Angel 1 in from this side. And let's just start with some torpedo shots, shall we? Oh, it has no armor. Okay. See if you can dodge all of those. Angel 3, why are you going so slow? Alright, Angel 3, I'm gonna have you do this. I'm gonna have you do this. No. Angel 3 over here. Angel 1. Just close on it. I couldn't get away with Angel 3. I wasn't paying attention. Took some damage there. So I'll be rebuilding Angel 3. Okay. So we've got a combat here. This is one that we haven't had before, so we should probably go do this one. Crash Site 3 Observer. This crash unit is likely to contain valuable alien technology and resources. Deploying a combat team to eliminate any surviving extras at the crash site will allow recovery to begin. So we haven't been there. It's at a dockyard, which is a really bad place to be when you're having to do recovery. But we're going to go ahead and do that. What we're going to do here is we're at 28 minutes, so we're going to go ahead and put a cut in. Where is this? It's right there. It's in dark right now. So what we're going to do is we're going to put a cut in here. So if you like what you see, hit the thumbs up button. You really like to see, go ahead and subscribe and hit the notify bell. Be notified to upload videos and schedule streams. We're going to get our ships back home. It was a dumb thing on my part. I shouldn't have bothered to. If I'd realized he had 0 armor, I should have just fired one set of sidewinders at him, got him to dodge, and then fired the next set, and then closed in with those 2 things and just had Angel 3 just leave. But that was my stupidity. So it's going to be getting repaired. So if I want to go after this one, I have to go after it with just 2 guys, and I don't know if that's going to work. Probably get them shot up too, but I may do that anyway. Anyway, we'll decide on exactly how we're going to deal with that once we get done. I am going to have to wait a little bit, I think, to make sure that I have somewhat of a daylight. And I might be able to launch a couple of interceptors, go after this one here. See if I can take that down, because that one is, I think that's a medium there. Alright? Alright. So I'm done 608. Until we meet again, stay safe, and bye-bye.